Knock, knock.
Come in.
Never a long time when you're HOA.
Yeah. I'm good.
I'm going to start by trying not to cry because, first of all,
Let me start.
Okay, happily.
I appreciate the honesty last week, and people are coming for you, but it's not me. And Vic, I was 100% with you. You deserve to be here. You're playing hard, and this is my HOH, not everybody else's.
I love that about you.
I meant everything I said. I may have said some shitty things in the past, and I never once said that you were jealous on the TV time. That was actually the first time that I heard that.
That broke my heart.
Because I've been chilling, I took your shit to heart, and I convinced them that I was going home. I told them to say my name.
Thank you.
I gave them the blessing. I followed your plan. I didn't go home. You're not going to go home on my HOH.
Thank you, Kiefer.
But for us to work together, you can't look too comfortable. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's got to be like...
I will not. First of all, what you whispered in my ear, after, that I will say, that is between me and you.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, the only reason... So I promised LT people to put on slop, and she wanted you and Ro and Kyle and Austin.
No problem. It's a Big Brother experience. Yeah. I'm happy to be on slop. It's fine.
I know. And I feel bad because there probably were other... But I just wanted to give that to LT because she's gone now, yeah. Right? So
I'm happy to be on slop.
But you're not going to go home on my HOH. And there's people already pushing.
That breaks my heart. I don't care. I fought for you to stay. I didn't want you to go.
V,
I put up a big target beside you for a reason.
No,
I told you before nomination.
I know, V. And I appreciate it.
I love that you call me V, too. That's my favorite thing.
Okay. I didn't even notice I was doing it.
I love it. I love when you call me V.
All right. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got a great story. And I just got caught up in a horrible flip. I admitted what I did was wrong. I'm not going to do that again. This is me proving that...
Yeah, I didn't even care. I just used it as a reason to put you up.
And I got it. That's why I went back to you and I was like, you got to put me up. I don't want... You know what I mean?
It was the perfect plan.
It was.
It worked out perfectly. You're still here. I'm sad that people are coming for me. I made a move. There's one thing I noticed about our letters. Yours was from your sister. Mine was from my brother.
Yeah.
Both of our siblings were we knew this day would come. Or we've talked about it.
Exactly.
We are the two super fans in this house.
I know. And I'm in a bad position to be HOH, you know what I mean?
It's so hard.
Because everyone's just going to be Vic put you up, blah, blah, blah. So but I fucked up. And honestly, I don't know what to do. I kind of am telling some people what they want to hear at the moment, just because I just need to hear people. But I basically I've told you, only you this, that and one of the hardest things in Big Brother to do is to survive an HOH after you put somebody up and then they win HOH. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So there won't be, if there is a backdoor or whatever, Big Brother's crazy, it won't be you going up on that block.
I will promise I will never put you up from this moment.
You don't have to promise, Evie.
But I do. You're not, I'm just going to be real with you. I will probably cry. I don't even want to go there, but I don't even know what to say. I want to play this game with you. The other day we were playing a game and they're you don't have to say the name, but they're if there's someone in this house that you would want to stand behind, final two, you're that person for me. And I know I'm not trying to be extra your HOH. Even before you won HOH, I'm I want to talk to you.
Yeah, no, I know.
And that conversation was just going to be that I want to work with you. I know you're the other super fan in the house. I have a relationship with the Indigenous community that you're the only person in this house that knows that. I kind of didn't really talk about it, but I kind of touched on it with you. I just don't want us to be going for each other.
Exactly.
I respect you so much.
And you made a big move, and I respect that. I loved LT. She was a good homie of mine. We never talked too much game. We literally sat around in silence.
But sometimes that's all you need.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's just it's Big Brother.
Yeah.
And you had me. You said the vote was going to be 6-3. It was a 6-3. Actions speak louder than words to me. And this is, and again, just don't tell anybody. You know what I mean?
No, you can never, we both know you can never feel safe in the Big Brother
You
house.
Can't. You can't.
I do trust you, however, and I'm just going to play the role. I really knew what I was doing, I knew you wouldn't be going home, or I knew to only put you up beside a big target. I know what I'm doing. I love this game as much as you. I knew what
Yeah.
I was doing. I feel like an outsider. They all have their pairs. Now no one's talking to me. Bray Austin, Ro, Kyle, Jed Ty. Me and
Yeah.
Beth just don't get along. So that's what I wanted to pitch to you, is I would love to just work with you. Like, working with each other doesn't mean we need an alliance name, or it just means we have each other's backs.
I'm down to have your back.
I've been wanting to have your back and have had it, so I thought...
Yeah, no, I know.
Everyone's throwing me under the bus. I'm
No, I know.
heartbroken about it.
But I didn't go home.
No.
You know what I mean?
There's
So
no way it's gonna
I
let
might
that
have been
happen.
best case scenario for you to win HOH.
Literally.
And like from the start, I never wanted you to stress right away. You know what I mean?
As soon as the thing went on 10, like, I was like, I wanted you to win so bad, to see your kids. I felt like I owed you. Like, I just...
No,
like,
you didn't owe me.
I just want you to have this. I
Yeah.
know, like, you have a story. You want to be here. You have, like that letter was the best letter ever.
I don't know ever, but it was
The
good.
way they touched about the youth, like, just, it's like all your stories coming to life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? In a letter, like, it's different hearing it from someone else. Like, you can
Yeah.
tell me that you wanted to be on the show before, what you do with youth, but when you read it in a letter,
Yeah.
that's when you're like, this isn't a joke.
Yeah. No, I know. And that's what made me realize when you were reading your letter, when I was just like, fuck, how could I have done that? You know what I mean? I was like,
You were playing the game. You
I
got
know,
like, so
I know.
cocky.
But you're the last person that I would have wanted to do that to. You know what I mean? Like, stories to me matter. Kids like us, if we can go back and talk to like us as kids and be like, you're going to win HOH someday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we cannot be going for each
And
other.
like, no.
You were never my target. Like,
I know.
For 4 months, I told you. And the boys would die if they knew that, or if they hear that, and they probably will. I don't even know what they think.
No, I think I did a great job at convincing them that I was going home. And I believed that I was going home. You know what I mean? I chilled myself. I told them
did
to
a
vote
great
me
job.
out. You know what I
You
mean?
did
Like,
a great job.
I came to play.
I know, and I want us to play together.
Exactly.
Because that's what we're here for.
But it's going to be like such a delicate balance that we're going to...
Anything I can do to help.
I don't
please
know.
let me know.
I think just like, kind of like how I did, just keep distance.
Just
We'll
be
chat.
upset.
No,
Not
no, not
but,
upset.
like,
Yeah, just, you know what I mean? Like, we can't
thank you
just
so
all of a
much,
sudden
Kiefer.
be...
I'm stressed. I'm like, oh my God.
I know. Don't stress. No, you did me a solid and like gave me the full experience.
I have your back in this game. I don't have anybody else.
No.
Like, I'm gonna be alone now. The backyard just opened. Bray and Austin ran. Kai and thing just came out. Like, the boys are mad at me.
And I'm going to trust you with information that I'm only going to tell you
And you'll trust me because it'll never get back to you.
because the pairs are dangerous.
Because they're 2 votes, 2 votes.
Everybody, like, basically but us is a pair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody. Even Beth is with the boys. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And no one.
And like, yeah, so I would potentially be looking to put up a pair and praying that they just stayed the same.
That's a smart move. Separate a pair.
Separate a pair.
I want you to know my vote is wherever you want.
And that's what I would, well, again, I don't, so the way that I want to phrase it is a potential backdoor. I want to tell them, go win HOH or go win the POV and we'll put somebody up to go home.
Love
You
it.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
The no blood but blood.
Yeah, you're so smart. That's the way to go. That's the way to do it.
Just to be like, you're going to go up. I want you to win. And whoever gets picked in the veto, hopefully they win. But this is my decision. It's a tough one. Like, everyone's going to have great pitches and whatever.
Yeah, they are. I'm going to get thrown under the bus.
I know, V, and don't worry about it. It won't be to me. I'm not stressing about
No
that.
matter what anyone says to you, you know the conversation we had in here.
I know. I do.
And no one else knows that.
And like, I was just waiting for the action. That's why when you're like, don't pay attention to my whatever, I was just like, and then not coming and talking to you was me distancing myself and being, I didn't want people to be suspect of me chatting with you, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because the other side would have been hella sus if I was in here chatting with you or even just talking to you.
They would have.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it was breaking my heart.
That's how deep. No, I know.
I don't know if you
felt
could see
bad.
it in my eyes. I would look at you. And
Dude,
just
I
like,
felt bad
"Hi."
too. I know.
And then I cracked the one day. I'm like, I miss talking to you, man.
No, I know. And we don't have to do that anymore, right?
No.
So, because I'm not with them, like,
This is Big Brother. Don't let them get in your head. Those big
No,
boys.
they're not.
Remember where their vote went, right?
No, I know.
I have your back in this game, and I want you to trust me. I have your back in this game.
Yeah, I
And
believe.
I'm not just, regardless if me and you were having this conversation in Expedia because you were in HOH today, we would still be having this combo.
No, I feel that as well.
Like, I would still be coming to you and being like, listen,
No, I know, and nobody will see it coming.
No,
really. So
I
it's.
will give you all the intel that I get. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think we had this conversation like week 1. I remember being like, we were on separate teams, and I was like, I'll let you know what's going on my team. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know, I just knew.
And again, like, you know, you're not supposed to come in and play this game emotionally, but just hearing your story and then you reading the HOH letter and how much HOH meant to you, you know what I mean? Like that's the shit. And now finally I'm HOH. Like,
I was pumped for you. I was trying to play it cool, start bawling my eyes out for you. Like,
yeah.
sweet. That probably
so
wasn't
it's
a good-
like, you know, obviously nobody wants to go up on the block, but 2 people are going to have to.
That's the worst part.
And I want a big target to go on my HOH.
Yeah, that's the case. I was just like me. That was me. I was like, I'm putting up a big target beside my guy. I'm gonna make sure he's not going home. I knew what I was doing from the moment my plan started. I had an excuse to put you up and to have you as my target. But
No, I knew. I could see it, and it would have been suspect if you didn't, and that wouldn't have boded well for your game going further, because people would have been like, "Why didn't you just put up Kiefer?" You know what I mean?
And LT and all her flipping, it was the perfect excuse to put her up and leave her up.
Yeah.
And,
So.
I made a big move. You're next. I want to work with you. I want you to trust me.
And I know for a super fan to survive after being HOH is tough.
Tough. Look, I don't want to even talk to me now.
I know.
Everyone's mad at me. But I fought hard, and they're all going to throw me under the bus. But anything I did was to keep you here.
Yeah.
So
No, I know. I know that. And you told me I wasn't going home during your HOH.
No way.
And that
not on my HOH.
That came to fruition. You're not going to see the block on mine.
Thank you so much.
Just don't tell anybody I said that.
I promise. You have my word.
Because everyone seems really sketched right now because they have no idea what the fuck I'm going to do.
Yeah, as they shouldn't. I feel like I've always kept it real with you.
Yeah.
Like, everyone else should be worried.
No.
I got really manipulated a little on my HOH, like not with my move. I knew what my move was, but the intel, like they really made me turn on Beth. Like people were just lying, saying that Beth said all this shit, and I really believed it.
I talk a little game with Beth, but I've never heard, like, again, I was in my own world. I was on the block. They were all decided that they were voting me out, you know, so it was like weird. So nobody was talking game with the guy they think is going home. So I got no intel last week. Like, I pretty much just hung out with LT because she said she wasn't going to campaign against me and stuff. So I was like, all right, well, I won't campaign against you.
You didn't need to. I was doing it for you.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Don't worry. I meant it when I said it. Like, even in the OLG room when we were talking, it was like the first time we were alone. I'm like, hi.
Yeah. And remember down there, I said, if it all works out, I got you too. And now. I know. Holy fuck.
I'm so happy for you. That letter, the pictures, that letter killed me, man. Like all your people watching. Wasn't there like a part about when she walks? When she walks around, people.
Oh yeah, they're overjoyed.
Yeah. I love that part.
Yeah, like I would, again, like, I don't know. In my brain, I just always feel like some people just don't deserve to be, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
some people don't have the same story that, you know what I mean?
Here?
Like against all odds, Spicy V became HOH. Kiefer Real became HOH. Like, it's crazy. Wow. And like.
And I didn't know your sister had a kid at such a young age. Like,
she was 14 when she got pregnant.
That's insane. I didn't.
Right?
I'm here to play it.
Exactly. So I think in the future we could definitely make big moves, but the key is going to be me surviving next week as well.
I got your back. I'm going to win.
It's going to be hard because I want a big target gone too.
I'm going to help you. We're going to do this together.
Yeah. So.
I'm trying to, like, when you're comfortable telling me who the targets are, I'll try and get in with the other. Like, I don't know. I just want to get in people's heads. Because, no, like, now that I'm not HOH, I'm not going to get nothing.
Yeah.
People are done with me.
I'm not.
Thank you, Tom.
Chill. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, again, it's just, like, so overwhelming. And, like, it's been a crazy day. I convinced myself that I was going to go home.
I saw your...
That's what I had to do to be surprised and to you know
pull
what I
it off.
mean?
Yeah. Because, you
like,
can only act so much.
Exactly.
I understand
So
that.
for me, I guess it was like method acting or whatever. Like I just was like, yeah, I'm going home.
And the conversations people were having probably were not helping. Like LT and Beth about the beds and her cutting the hair every Thursday. I was just sitting there like even last night she was doing their hair, like the night before she left, working out. And I'm like, girl, you're on the block. Have you seen this show? Go campaign. Like, you have their votes. How about you go talk to people that you don't know where the votes are?
Yeah.
Like, that's why Tina and Tara were like, didn't really have a hard time voting her out because she didn't campaign.
Yeah, I know.
And I did a lot of, like, not that I needed to do the campaigning for you, but, like, I was just like, guys, are you kidding me? Like, he wants to be here. He's a super fan. Like, he's not going.
No, I know. And, like, I am obviously, like, missing my family like crazy, but they'll be there when I'm done this,
yes.
right?
And they know you were able to tell them where you are. They're watching. They can see us. We just can't see them.
Exactly.
Like, 3 times a week, they're watching us, right?
I know.
And they're going to probably watch this conversation and be like, yes, the underdogs. I know you said something similar, bananas, whatever, but... they know, like, they can see, and I'm telling you, you're going to watch this back, and your gut is telling you the truth.
Yeah.
That I have your back and have from
exactly.
day one.
And no matter what, like, because people, like you said, are going to try to throw you under the bus and get me to put you up.
Please don't listen to them.
I won't. And if anything comes back to you, it's not the truth. Okay. I didn't say it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to have
And
your
you know
back
what's crazy is, like, the only other person I really kind of had this talk with is Brayden. Because I just really like Bray, and he stresses so hard. I just want to tell him, Bray, you're not on my radar. Like, relax, please.
Mm-hmm. He's
so, yeah. So basically, you two are the only ones who I would say that to. And I know, and I haven't really ever talked game with Brayden.
Okay, I'm not gonna say a word of this to anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I really appreciate this. Like, and I have your back in this game.
And everyone's paired up. Like, I don't know who to trust, but you have shown, you've told me the truth more than you've lied to me.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I've told you the truth more than I've lied to you 100%.
I feel like we have a real relationship.
Yeah.
We're both fans of this game. We both come from the same, like, situations. Like,
yeah.
We're just here to do this. And we can do this together.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I'm here for it, man.
Yeah.
I got your back. If I hear anything, you best believe I'm going to let you know. You have my vote wherever you want it. You just look at me.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, to me, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I don't want to influence people's. Like,
you just want
just pick, because there's so many targets now. You know what I mean? Like, it just. And if it's a tie, I pick.
Then you pick.
Who goes home, and that's fine for me, because then one person's going to be like, "Oh, 5 people voted for me to go home, and I saved them."
Ah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's almost best case scenario.
It's almost better that way, yeah. Because
it would be a 4-4 split, and then I pick to save someone.
Oh shit, eh? Damn, that little numbers. Oh, so that means pairs. The pairs could go together to vote the one or.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. This is crazy. I'm just so happy you won. I was so happy, like, even though I didn't feel safe in the exact moment, but just for the picture,
No, I know. I could see you, and I was just, like, waiting to hug you and just to tell you that you're good.
I'm so happy to give you a hug. Like, just freak. I saw you praying. Like, you were, like, praying, or you were saying something.
I was praying.
I was just like, oh my God.
I needed it. I didn't know. I was already on the block twice, and I know. Yeah, I was just like, I don't.
I put you up, but I knew.
I got it. Like, I even told people, I was like, I get it. Like, I told her, because we did make that deal, and I was just like, that was such a farce deal. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you even were like, yeah, I don't know why I said that. Like, you get caught up in the moment,
you
right?
Do.
So
like, people wanted me to put Tara up beside you, like people like that, and I was like, no, not a chance.
Yeah.
I needed to put someone that I knew. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No chances. Like, and I knew the boys hated. Like, I just knew it was the perfect. Never would you go home on my HOH if it was the last thing.
Yeah.
Swear to God, know it's early in the game, but there's nothing I would want more than to be final two with you. And I'm not pitching a final two. I'm just saying if
I could see it happening.
if right now I had a if the DR asked me or something, I would say 1,000% Kiefer, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down, not even a fucking question.
Yeah,
And that's the truth.
And it's just like so hard to trust because you were doing a great job convincing people that I was going home. So I was a little convinced too. And again, it helped keep me here.
Yeah.
So I get it.
I was just playing the game and I just couldn't like Latoya's so good. I really couldn't have the boys know or her know because they would start campaigning and flipping. And
no, I know.
I was not having you go home with HOH.
No, I know. And I have a good relationship with them ish.
Yeah.
But not good enough for them to want to keep me basically.
Yeah, that was
so it's just a really strange position to be in.
Just follow your heart, follow your gut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know, the thing about the reason, I don't know, I don't need to give you all my excuses, but I had a reason, I was, LT, it wasn't just I picked her. There was obviously reasons,
yeah.
You know, she didn't want to align with me, and she didn't talk to me, and she said a lot of rude things, and
yeah.
she didn't come in here once. She just made it very easy to be you don't want to be here.
Yeah.
You know, she said a lot of rude comments, just everything. It just left a bad taste in my mouth, and I just knew. Well, I knew from the beginning. It doesn't matter how the week went. I knew the minute I made the noms.
Yeah. So.
Thank you so much. I'm just happy that I can chill a little bit and just listen and watch.
Yeah.
We can regroup when we
can. I wouldn't have put you on slop if you were going to go on the block, because that's brutal.
That's okay. I'm happy to be on slop. I'll take slop any day. Hey.
Yeah. And again, that was for I told Ro too. I was like, that was for LT.
That's okay. That's for LT, girl. No problem, girl. I'll eat it. I'll eat it, girl.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Wait, this girl, she did me dirty. That's okay. I'm totally fine about this.
So
is there anything I can do?
No, I think just lay low.
Lay low, done.
Because people are gonna come hard.
They ain't coming for me. They're gonna be coming to talk to you. No one's gonna be coming to talk to me now.
No, I know, but I mean, for them, they're gonna come to me hard and
they're gonna pitch.
Yeah.
But just know, I have your back in this game.
Yeah, and just to me, you can see it. Everyone is just paired or a trio. You know what I mean? So it's just exactly. So
I literally have nothing.
And you had a very early HOH. And
rough.
Yeah, early HOHs are tough. I honestly, I felt no matter who won, I would be back up on the block kind of thing. Because I've already been there twice.
You're not going back, man.
So it's easy for people to do that. You see it every season.
Yeah.
You know, Damien was on the block 7 times.
Yeah, because once they go up.
Once they go up.
Even.
Exactly.
And you, this is it. No more of that. We're going to kill this game together.
I know.
And underdogs.
With this, I'm going to have to pick a side, and then that side's just going to, you know what I mean? Because there are 2 sides of the house right now.
Yep, there are.
And I'm not certain what side I'm going to pick.
I almost feel the same way.
I just don't know what to believe anymore.
Is there anything you're struggling on believing that I might be able to give you some intel of the truth?
No, not really. I just want you to know you're good. And I meant what I said, down in the kitchen, you told me again. I was like, well, I hope I can prove to you someday that we'll be good. And then that day came. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But Big Brother is just so crazy because we're all a part of these different conversations where people are like, oh, vote Kiefer out, vote V out. You know what I mean?
Too much.
And I just want you to know, even if you watch back, let this action speak louder than anything that was ever said.
Absolutely.
Right?
This is the biggest thing you could do for me in this moment.
Because, honestly, for people, it's probably a no-brainer. They probably think that I'm going to put you up on the block. And I'm going to look crazy with probably whoever else I put up. But it's not their HOH, you know what I mean?
Where you can remind them, you told me I could put you up.
Yeah.
That kind of helps.
It does. I think so, too.
Didn't make it any easier. But I mean, it really helped with my scenario.
It's a scary feeling being up on that block, man.
Really, I was looking at you and I was like, I need him to look at me so I could be just chill. Don't worry, you're safe. I knew. I had conversations with the 3 pairs every single day. I made sure.
Yeah.
Trust me, I made sure.
Yeah.
And then LT throughout the week was just making it easier for me because she just kept fucking up after, you know what I mean? She's a great girl. My goodbye message is great. Oh, sorry. Bananas. But I just mean,
yeah.
I've
I mean,
always been true to you in this
yeah,
game.
overall, I'm here to play, my game as well. So even
So happy
no
you're
matter how
here.
tight I was with LT, I'm just grateful to still be here.
I know.
Like, I want a chance at this
I hope you
$100,000.
fucking get it.
You
I
know
hope
what
you
I
get
mean?
it. Like, I'm happy to be here. My big thing is I really want to get to jury so I could have, like, obviously the money's good. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't want the money. I would love to be finals two with
Exactly.
you. But at the end of the day, it's not a deal breaker for me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I just
Yeah.
want to be here to play, make these friendships, show Canada that
Exactly.
it doesn't matter if you're a
No,
foster
you're
kid.
good. Exactly. You could be like a great public speaker, and just to have the opportunity, even for a couple more episodes,
Exactly. You
is
said that the other day, and I was
huge.
like, I get that.
It's huge.
Yeah, every week is it's valuable.
It's more and more eyes. Everyone's gonna remember Spicy V. Like, it's gonna be
Okay,
huge for
keep
you.
it real. Are you kidding me? No one forgets ever going from bottom to top.
No,
That
I
is
know.
fucking unbelievable. You're freaking like, oh, I can't even. I will cry thinking about it.
Yeah.
Anytime you start shouting out I'm done every time.
Yeah.
Once you start, I'm like, oh my God, I started crying at your freaking nuts thing. Like, I
Yeah.
was like, I can't do this.
No, I know.
And I don't want to cry because I don't want to be seen as an emotional player. Like rule number 7.
Yeah. So again, it's probably only gonna be you and Bray. I have these talks with. I just worry about Bray, and he worries so much because I've had him and I have had little game chats because we're always the first one's in our room or whatever. I was the only one to tell him about Julie. Like, you know what I mean? So
It's a great relationship building. I'm not saying anything to Bray. Like,
Yeah.
don't even tell him you said that to me.
I'm not saying that to anybody
Yeah, I
because
don't want
everyone's
anyone
gonna think that I'm putting you up.
They are, and I'm gonna ignore it if
And
people.
I'm telling you right now that I'm gonna pitch it as a backdoor.
Okay.
And it's not. It wouldn't. Even, for me, I wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you this, and
I'm glad
only
you're telling
you.
me, thank you.
Again, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, my heart's racing.
I'm gonna put it up, and I'm gonna say, go fight for that POV. Win it, take yourself off, so I can backdoor my true target.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fucking shit.
And then I hope nobody wins the POV. And if they do, then I follow through with the backdoor.
You're just not gonna say any names?
Why would I? Once you say a name, people start freaking out. If I tell anybody a name, it's gonna leak. So if I don't tell anybody a name, it'll just be made up, and I know I didn't say that.
I know I got fucked because I just was like so sure that the noms were gonna stay the same. I was like, I'm not gonna have to worry about a nominee. Jetson goes fucking wins it. Latoya jumps in his arms. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Be careful because fucking people take themselves down. POVs are dangerous.
Oh, no, I know. That's all good.
But thank you. Hey, cutie. You coming?
Yeah, come in.
Yeah,
No, we're good.
Yeah, you're good. Little fist bump.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Peace.
The rounds.